All right, I want to preface and say that the background noise, if you can hear it, is because I am in Planet Fitness. But what we're doing today in this video is making a sandbag to use as an Atlas stone. So now I found this fucking bullshit shovel on my complex. But pause, look how fucking beautiful it looks with this sunset. But behind my dumpster of my complex, I've realized that there was a lot of dirt, crushed up cement, and marble. I was like, hey, this can be really used and really easily used to be some sort of weight for a sandbag, because I'm converting my home gym into a strong gym at the moment. So I got these bullshit trash bags and filled them up. I know they're gonna rip, so you had to be very fucking delicate with this. But, you know, go through the process, fill it up as much as I can, and then go and try to, like, lift it up onto this dolly that was in the same area. I put everything back. I'm not a fucking dickhead. But fill it up, put it on this, like, I had to do some weird-ass shit to kind of maneuver it onto the actual dolly itself. And take it to my back porch. Here we fucking go. So now what's next, what I'm doing is I have these very old pillowcases that I don't fucking use anymore because they were those type of fluffy texture ones. My woman really wanted one, and we were making our bed like a black theme was our room. It was like black and pink. So they're all fucked up now from the insane amount of times we washed them. So I was like, all right, I will double bag the trash bag, and then one way put it, and then the other way put it over. So first, though, I want to mash up all the marble shards to make it more of a dust or more of a smaller clump. Now, in this process, the reason why I didn't just do it in the bag was with me hitting it, it's going to shift the shards around, which will rip the bag open. Over time of me slamming this shit with this goddamn hammer, like it's like a hammer axe looking thing, it, you can see, is starting to rip up the actual pillowcase, and that's why I didn't double wrap it right away. What I want to do was put the double trash bags, put it in one, smash it up as much as I can without fully demolishing the actual pillowcase, and then I was going to bag it again or just put the other pillowcase over it and then go and put the multiple layers of tape. So my first thing was I wanted to use this clear tape that we've had sitting around forever. It's not that strong because of that reason. It's been in quite hot areas, so it kind of sucks now. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use this to kind of hold everything and tape like around it. So when I do use the duct tape, I don't have to tape as much, but as well as it's already secure so nothing falls out. Because a couple times of me using the clear duct tape, it was kind of shifting around and was opening a little bit, but that's really why I used it first, and I don't regret that decision at all. It was fucking perfect. It all laid out perfectly. So now it's time to lay out all of the duct tape that I got, and I got a good amount of rolls. I also got a white kind of strip of duct tape. I don't really know exactly why I got it. At first I was like, okay, I might do like a strip around it and then write the like weight of it that it was going to be, but then I ended up not doing that. So I was like, okay, I might color code it with it. Also didn't do that, so I just have this white duct tape that I've not used yet. But other than that, I put all of the rolls on the actual ball itself, and I think it turned out to be like 80 something at the time. Then I finished it because I bought I think 2 more, if I'm not mistaken, and made it 90 pounds. Okay, now what's left is the actual platform that I'm going to put this shit on. So what you see to the left is a old smaller pallet. I got all of these pallets out the same dumpster that you saw. I have a lot of kind of restaurant looking things over in my area, so they throw pallets in our big dumpster quite often. So I stripped that small one to make the same height as the other pallet because it was off by like maybe 1.5 inches, and then I made supports for them so then I can put my larger pallet, which I think was holding some sort of like heavier cargo, because that shit is big as fuck. And what I did at the moment, since it was really late, I didn't want to go to the store and get nails, so that pallet that I stripped apart to make the other pallet, which I think is the right side that you would see in video because the camera is flipped, to make it the same height, I stripped the small one out of its nails and the wood itself. So you'll see me go back and forth and kind of reinforce smaller planks, or even as well as on the big one, the ends of it was kind of flaring up a little bit. So I'll use those nails and nail it back down and make it a little bit more structured. Now, you will see near the end that it is still a little bit wobbly, and I'm going to get some Y brackets and probably put one long plank throughout the middle under of the framing, so there's not really any rocking that can ever go on. But I'm also either going to get Y brackets or quarter brackets to put in the inside, from this inside of each arm to the top of the pallet, just to make sure it's as sturdy as possible, because I'm not too sure if I'm going to make the Atlas stones right away. But either way, I'm going to have this come to PA with me eventually, whether it would be done by U-Haul by movers, or I'll come back down to Texas and move it myself. So I'm just kind of getting it out the way now. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, where I stripped the smaller pallet down. Like, I literally stripped it of its planks and everything. This is where I was pulling out the nails, and I also would straighten out the nails. I had 2 set of pliers because they were like wood kind of gun nails, so they had a really rigid kind of side to them. And the whole purpose was because I figured out that the planks were the exact same size as the hardwood that I used to have for the platform. So I was like, all right, I'm going to make the same concept with the foam on the floor, the wood, and then the foam. Because I did feel like my platform was a little bit too short, and the planks were just enough space for me to get in a deep sort of squat for the actual Atlas kind of pick up, like, movement, the form of it, right? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that. And that's what I did. I made a small little piece for my feet. And here's the whole process of, well, picking up the fucking thing as an Atlas stone.
You gotta have a very simple mindset. You know, you can't be social, you can't be out doing a lot of other activities. So you put on the blinders and you have tunnel vision on what that ultimate goal is. I was always on track with everything. I mean, everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be your best. Meaning I had no outside. People would call me with their problems, I'd hang the phone. The phone was off. Don't bother me with negative shit. And I just went at it. Like, that's all I cared about. Like, that was what my life was like. It was like go full fucking throttle every day. That discipline was there. I always tell everyone it wasn't about the body, it was about the mind at first. But I trained my ass off. You have to have the structure, you have to have the mindset, you have to have the muscle capability.